am Vanda, Miss Joaqium.
And I'm Becca the Bus, and we are here today to play a game of Spill It.
To spill the tea on what it's like to be a drag queen.
In Singapore. Have you been doing this? I got here at 2 p.m. today. I've been in drag for 16 years, which is a very long time. Vanda Miss Joaqium is 16 years old though.
No, I'm actually 14, underage. 16 is actually pretty legal.
Question is it legal to feel you?
Shut up, girl. Let me have my moment. I've been doing drag for 10 years now, so yeah. Well, I got into drag because I was actually very inspired by the art of it. I started with singing and dance, and then when I would go to like gay clubs, I saw drag queens, and I'm like, oh my god, what the is this? With drag, you can do a lot of things.
I thought I wanted to be a performance artist in an art gallery, and then I discovered drag kind of almost by accident. Drag was a way that I could say a lot of things I wanted to say in performance art in a form that would at least pay for itself. I've entered since then a couple of amateur contests. In neither of those amateur contests did I win, but unlike both the winners, I still have a career.
To start the game, each player will draw 5 question cards from the deck. Players will then take turns choosing question card from their hand to ask the opponent.
Players will also be given 3 action cards each where they can skip, swap, or switch questions at any point of time. For the skip, they get to skip the question. If they play the swap, they ditch the question and answer the next card from the deck. If they play the switch card, they get their opponent to answer the question instead.
Girl, these gloves are not helping. I can't even.
There you are, just giving yourself challenges in life. Oh, other questions?
Yeah, okay lah. It's not as
But they're not questions for me, so it doesn't really matter. The general public think that drag queens are blank. Actually, you don't even need to fill in that blank. The general public thinks that drag queens are blank.
Cosplay? Is it cosplay? We are extraordinary. We are...
General public leh.
Yeah lah.
Not you think yourself leh.
General public think that we are like, hey, oh my god, you're so pretty. Like, no, like different from the others. Some people thought we are clowns, we are sexual objects. Some people thought like we are, like fabulous people. In the lift, when I'm in drag, it's like people are, oh my god, I love your makeup, it's so pretty, it's so fabulous. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I appreciate it, thank you. What have you given up or lost because of drag?
Definitely not weight.
Do we get like points here for like juicy answers?
No, because otherwise you'll lose.
Oh, I know, right? I can't even, I'm out. Bye guys.
Does being a drag queen equal you wanting to be a woman?
Personally, I don't. Like, I still love being out of drag, like being a boy. And if I want to be a woman, I would have done it like long time ago, like 10 years, 20 years ago. I'm just very comfortable with my body right now, my own gender, with whatever I have down there.
For some people, drag is a space in which they get to live some version of how they identify in terms of gender. I'm not trans, and most certainly if I was trying to be a woman and this is what it looked like, this would be kind of a sad failure.
But
She never disagreed.
what's the one thing that you don't like about my act or persona?
Your breath stinks! No, I'm kidding. I think you try to be pretty all the time, and I don't think that's, truth to your heart.
But I'm being natural. I mean, is there a hidden message I don't know about?
No.
Girl, stop confusing me! What's wrong with you? Why do you get Becca to play this game? It's my sometimes. Okay. One question down. One of my stones.
One stone is okay.
You say lah.
True or false? It takes enormous effort and financial cost to be a drag queen.
It's true. I mean, just look at us. It's true.
Yeah.
I already dropped 1 rhinestone. That's like 1 baht.
It's true.
Drag is also an investment, like in costumes, with makeup, with wigs, with perfumes. I remember like I don't have enough money to buy proper heels and whatnot, and look so busted. Like compared whatever there was before and now, it's like total change. You need to have the money to actually look good.
More than investment in money, I think, in terms of money, it's an investment in time and effort. I just feel that people have been trained to not give and being extra in the way that drag queens are extra is really what it looks like when you give you know, you can spend a lot of money on your drag and not give a just as you can give all the and very little money. And for me, that's what it's about.
What's the most embarrassing wardrobe malfunction that has ever happened to you?
A lot of times when I'm on stage, I like to take my clothes off in various ways. I don't think anybody has ever experienced anything more uncomfortable than watching a very fat drag queen desperately trying to undo a dress and get out of it while a song is clearly coming to the end, just clothed.
I mean, if you
Just
actually...
clothed.
Fine, God, we get it.
Clothed.
Okay, next.
True or false? Being a drag queen is your way of escaping reality.
For me, that's my escape. I feel very safe, like on stage. I feel, will you stop giving me the judging?
I mean, the rest of us have felt very unsafe when you were on stage, but that's all right.
Yeah, like if I'm angry, you know, I'll pick a song that, you know, can channel that energy. If I'm happy, if I'm sad, if I'm, you know, somebody passed, I just channel it through my performance.
Drag is a space in which we can say that what you understand to be real and what you believe to be real might be actually quite pathetically untrue. And in this moment, what is untrue is just sad and pathetic, and you know, we can create a different world together. And for me, that's drag at its most powerful, when we are able to sort of create and imagine this world together.
Even in the drag community, there's constant discrimination and exclusivity. True or false?
Absolutely true, because it's an art form. There's good drag and there's bad drag.
Like you started drag in Boston, like have you faced any discrimination there?
I don't think so, because I was also in a scene that was really about this sort of like, you know, as weird as you can be, and you know, I was favored for being strange. The reason I started Riot is because I know that the kind of drag that I want to do is it's hard to put with a bunch of other performers. It's hard to book in all the contexts that a drag queen would get booked in Singapore otherwise, and so I created my own show. What is the worst thing about drag?
There's nothing wrong except for the tucking now, because now,
I knew you were going to say that.
Hold on, can I just adjust? It's really hurt.
Can you not edit that out?
It's okay, just put it on.
You think you can explain to people what tucking is?
You know, you have to push down your penis, like for men, and then after that you clap, and then you wear something tight, and then layers and layers of pantyhose, and then pad and whatnot, and yeah, just, especially if you're sitting down for hours, that will hurt, like a bitch. Aren't you feeling it?
No, babe, I'm not wearing anything that needs tucking. Just saying, I have so many layers.
Hello, little bird. How are you? Cuckoo, cuckoo. How do you explain drag to your family?
I invite them to my show. That's all.
You told me that your mom is supportive of your drag, and
Both my parents are. My
Yeah.
family is, yeah. It's unfortunate that people don't have that kind of support. These families can't see that children or their family members being so completely beautiful and radiant and powerful, which actually, if you think about it, it's what most parents want for their kids, right? Most parents want for their kids to be the most powerful versions of themselves.
I will advise to some of the kids out there, you know, like if you want to do drag, just pursue it. And if your mom or your parents don't understand and like against because of religion and stuff like that, you know, give them some time. I had to give my mom some time to make her understand that I'm doing this professionally.
Actually, if you're just going out in drag to go out in drag because it's fun, that is reason enough.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, just because you and I make our living off doing drag doesn't make our drag more valid than somebody else who, you know, sits in their rooms and does it on camera all day or does it just for the mirror. The power that you feel when you're in drag just to go out is power. Have you ever been harassed in your drag self?
Wait, nah, got a lot there.
I know, but we don't want to hear all your stories.
When you're in that kind of state, like in drag, and you're walking around, and you're hot, you're sweaty, and you just do not want people to touch you, and then this girl just groped. I just don't know, was like, what the are you doing? She's like, oh, if I'm a good-looking man, I think you enjoy it. I'm like, no! No! No means no, do not touch me. Second, there was a
Oh, more than one story.
of course. Give me my moment, please.
Okay.
It was me after getting ready and whatnot. I mean, you guys have already seen it, right? We took like a decade to get ready. Once I'm done, like I got done and was walking around, this guy, he just pulled my hair. I was like, hey, why you pull my wig? Oh, I just want to tell you that you're beautiful. Yeah, just tell me that I'm beautiful without pulling it. Thank you. So I walk away and he pulled it one more time. I had a drink in my hand. I just like,
Why you waste your dream?
God, it's okay, like it's free flow. That moment,
moment.
so it's the same thing, like the girl that groped me, but this time it's a guy. What he did was, he groped me from the front and he asked me,
Why you put your finger like that?
girl, he just groped me and he's like, no, I just want to check if it's there. I'm like, do you like it when someone did that to you? Do you? And then I just walk away. So the rules and regulations of being around drag queen is do not touch us, do not harass us, do not pull our wigs, do not touch our face. Please respect us because we're still human beings too. Thank you. Tell us how long is the process of preparing for one gig?
40 minutes if I have to rush and I'm just going to paint like the face I know how to paint the most. And 2 hours if I want to like be experimental and feel all the feelings while I'm painting my face. There's another part of it, which is how long does it take for you to create a number out of thin hair? Which can be anything from like an hour, 2 hours to like weeks of work. So for instance, if we're creating like insane costumes that, you know, like get stripped off on stage and it reveals like layer upon layer of nonsense, like that can take many weeks of work to create. If you're not doing drag, Vanda Ms. Joaqium, what would you do instead?
I think I'll just work in retail lor, Louis Vuitton, and then like hanging accessory and then do VM and okay, 70% off. I'll still pursue my dance. Yeah, my
See, this is the part nobody knows about you, that you actually have this dance history, right? Tell them lah.
Oh, you guys don't
Nobody knows you, you're not famous, hurry up.
Oh my God, bitch, you can just Google me. My Wikipedia just
Okay, I don't know how to break this to you. If you type Vanda Ms. Joaqium into Google,
drag queen. It's
you
drag
get a
queen.
flower.
Just pass me the phone right now.
Vanda Ms. Joaqium, flower.
Whoa, there you go.
All the way at the bottom.
No, there. If you ever quit drag one day, it's because
Oh, it's because I'm too old, my whole face has collapsed and I can't put on makeup anymore.
but I thought makeup works wonders.
It does, but it's not magical, it's not surgery. At some point, everything droops. How you paint anymore?
Okay, now I can help you. I put cement.
Okay. What is one thing you hope to change within the industry? One, not like 3, just one.
Whoever that hire drag queens, you just have to know how to pay your queens.
I wish there were ways that we could create more viable opportunities for new and young performers and even more established performers to try performing and to develop their craft. Because real estate is expensive, it is very difficult for venues or promoters or organizers to take serious risk with the kind of entertainment they put up. And because of that, there's just not a lot of opportunity for somebody who's quite new to break in and to just get some experience.
What is one characteristic your drag persona has that you would like to have in real life?
My drag persona, as in Becca the Boss, is just unconscionably beautiful. Just physically a thing of immense, unbridled, gorgeous beauty.
And delusional.
What is the weirdest fan request or encounter you've ever had?
I want to have your babies and I want to get married to you, but he's in Canada.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I'm like, do you know I'm actually a guy? And how do you want to have my babies? How? What? It's from Instagram. I put my number for like, business.
Yeah, business.
Business, that kind of business. But yeah, not that kind of business.
Before you start, you really should ask yourself if the world needs more mediocre drag. Because when you start, for at least half a year, even more, you're just not gonna be amazing. Like, I thought I was the hottest shit with those two half moons of glitter on my eyes. Like, are you prepared to suck at it for like a while? Because you will suck at it for a while, and that's just real.
I think it's the same way like how I feel. Like I feel you need to find your identity, your alter ego as a drag queen, and from there you just explore. Like what Becca said, you know, there's a lot of queens following other queens and stuff like that. It's already being done. So do something fresh.
Thanks for watching us on this episode of Spill It.
And if you want to watch more videos, don't forget to subscribe.
Bye-bye.